when your clients are looking to hire someone to buy or sell a home, they are going to Google you. And if you don't have anything on Google of you showing your appreciation for your clients, you're missing a huge opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the walkthrough, the most underrated, valuable marketing podcast in real estate history. I am 𝐷𝐸𝐚𝐢𝐤, aka the Broke Agent, aka Hanukkah Harry.
Ooh,
Jason,
I
you like that one?
That was a good one.
And I am joined here by my co-host Jason Cassity, aka Clickbait Cassity.
How do we not get Christmas Cassity out of this?
Oh, Christmas Cassity, that's way better.
Season.
Or what about cash flow Cassity?
Content Cassity.
Content Cassity. We have a very special returning guest who we have been trying to get on for months now. She's the queen of Arizona real estate, of YouTube, of Instagram, one of the best marketers and agents in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Gillette. Shannon, how you doing today?
Doing great. So excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Welcome back. Every episode we've done with you, whether it's Over Ask, Walkthrough, absolutely crushes because you have enormous value. So thank you for returning to the show. It is good to be back, Jason, after Turkey Week because we weren't here. But I am thankful for this audience because we are getting more and more views than we ever have before. The engagement has been off the charts. So the best way to support us, if you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content, is throw this video a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. That shows that you want this stuff popping up in your YouTube algorithm. Okay, today we are going to cover, number one, December content ideas, what agents should post this month, and then we're going to dissect everything about Shannon Gillette's content, what crushed for her in 2024, what didn't, how she comes up with her ideas, what actually converts to leads, what her plan is for the new year, and then we got the marketer of the week who's been hiding from us, Jason. A little foreshadowing there, huh?
We'll find you.
Yeah. All right, we'll find you. Okay, let's start with December content ideas. And Shannon, since you were the guest, I will start it off with you. You post basically every day, right, on your Instagram page. What sort of content are you posting during the holiday season, and what do you got planned for this December?
Well, I'm so excited for our December strategy here. So for those of the listeners that don't know me, I lead one of the top 10 teams in my market. We'll sell well over 200 homes this year. And so much of our business comes from Instagram. And what I like to do with Instagram is really lean into my personal brand. And I like to think of it as planting seeds when people just see you every day. So what we're doing for December is a lot of events. Cookies with Santa. We're taking a bunch of kids in foster care shopping. We're renting out a movie theater. And my team, I think, is like, Shannon, you've lost your mind. Why are we having an event every weekend? But I'm like, you guys, everyone is going to see us on Instagram every day working hard in December when all the other agents are taking a nap and saying, oh, no one buys a home in December. I'm just going to take this time off. And I tell my team in January, wait until you see all the calls coming in because we are going to be full force in December.
Love that. So going heavy on client events. Before we got on this, Shannon was flustered because she's saying, like, I'm throwing 6 events in December, which is so many. Jason, are you doing events, or what do you think of Shannon's strategy?
I think it's amazing. I mean, we always say like Q1 is born on January 1st, but it's conceived in December, right? So like all this work you're doing in December is going to pay off in Q1 of next year and throughout next year. But like, that's the other thing is like, we're a marketing show here. And so like the events are physical, in person, belly to belly, but you also get all the content that comes with it, right? All the videographer stuff. And so you get to show it on Instagram, you get to tease it on Instagram, invite people, and then you get to show the results and create FOMO with other people. I think obviously it's amazing anytime you can do a client event, but doing multiple, crushing. Great job.
It's a lot. Throwing an event is scary. I mean, BAMMYs, a lot of it was honestly for the commercial of the event. Just like you said, Jason, it's the FOMO of Instagram. It's the stories, it's people sharing it and everyone kind of associating you with the event. And then Shannon, I actually have a post from you that we'll do in the next segment about how you actually promote these events on Instagram, because I'm definitely interested in that. Jason, what do you got planned for this December? Let me guess, one post?
I got ideas. You ready?
Okay, you got ideas.
Okay.
Let's see it.
December content. Ready? Spotify Wrapped came out today. So you can obviously, I've seen Derek Gregory always take on this, but you can do like your year in review type thing with a Spotify Wrapped kind of flavor. That might be more for like you, Eric, right? Like a brand page versus an agent, but we could also just do like our favorite moments of 2024. We've talked about, photo dumps being really good right now. So you could take a carousel post and put 10 or 15 or 20 of your favorite moments of 2024 as kind of like a year in review type thing, whether it be clients that you've helped along the way, maybe life events that have happened. City recommendations for family who are coming to town, right? So, hey, you've got family coming in for the holidays. Here's my 3 favorite X, my 5 favorite this, right? City recommendations for your family coming in town. Holiday guides. Shout out to, it only took us 8 minutes and 42 seconds to shout out to Alyssa Kernut, who just did a holiday guide for Spokane. She set up a mini chat to a newsletter, and she has over 400 email signups for people reaching out for her Spokane holiday guide. It's just like things you can do around town, right? Holiday lights and all that type of stuff. So you just create, a 5-page PDF holiday guide, and then you have a mini chat set up. DM me the word holidays for my Spokane holiday guide. I think that's an amazing thing to do. And then lastly, I would say like a holiday giveaway. I think holiday giveaways, you have an ability to either do something fun or like presents or something like that, partner with a local business, do a holiday giveaway. Those are my December content ideas.
Crushing it. I love it. That's a clip right there. The holiday guides. Basically, like you said, it could be a blog post that you just turn into a PDF about 10, 15 events that you could do around your neighborhood and community. Haley, if you can pull up Jason's post, I actually had this planned for the second segment, but on your community account, what's it called? In San Diego?
Oh, yeah, in San Diego TV, yeah.
So I thought this was really good. This is just, is this a reel?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you just play this real quick, it's just kid-friendly events.
Yeah, that's it. So this was a coffee and contracts idea. Shout out to Haley and the team, just for kid-friendly events in your neighborhood. So I just have if you can't see this, if you're listening, it's just basically 5 different kid-friendly events that are happening across San Diego. But the shareability, like this is on my community account, which is called In San Diego TV. And there's no followers on that. I just started that earlier this year, and this had like 40 or 50 shares, because it's very easy for people to share with their friends and stuff like that. So yeah,
simple list-based posts like that have been crushing it for us at BAM as well. So that, and what you could do for that is, that was I think 5 or 6 community events. That's something we could say, for the other 10 or for all of January, something like you said, comment the word holiday, so you kind of give them a little bit of a tease.
Good idea.
So those are some good December content ideas. I'll just rattle off a few that I wrote here on Now BAM. Jason, you mentioned highlighting a charity, giving back, giving gifts, kind of like how we did in November. Festive home tours, kind of like how we talked about for Halloween. Maybe you pick a neighborhood in Phoenix, Shannon, do a little drive-by and check out the holiday lights, the Christmas lights, and talk a little bit about that specific neighborhood. Show what it's like to be an agent in winter. Lockbox situations, Frozen. That's all I could always think of. That's my only reference point is opening a lockbox. But, do you have to heat up the house beforehand? Just kind of the trials and tribulations that go along with that. Film yourself doing the gift drop-offs. Like you said, the year-end content review, what it's like to list during the holidays. Should you or should you not? That's probably the number one objection you guys are getting right now is, why should I do this in December? That's always a great hook for a video anytime you're getting those objections. December 11th, National Bagel Day, National Have a Bagel Day. Shannon, I don't know if you have this embedded in your calendar. If not, you should. Your favorite.
I love it,
Go ahead.
but yeah, I should. But I feel like there's a big piece of content missing here. And
Yes.
let's not forget, in the month of December and in all months, to incorporate our personal brand. So who are you besides your job? So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my family a lot. You'll see things that are important to us. And if you are highlighting maybe a Christmas event, maybe make a reel including your family, not just the event itself. Post a beautiful picture of your family on Christmas, things like that, I think are doing really well right now. So then it's not super salesy.
100%. That's a lot better than National Bagel Day, actually.
Maybe a picture of your dog holding the bagel in his mouth.
Holding the bagel, exactly. Your top
really
5
cute,
favorite
really
bagel shops. I'm always going for the tactical, but Shannon, you are right. December holiday season, and that is tactical too. Showing your actual family in traditions. That's how you actually connect with the audience on a deeper level. And then I like the resolutions. Maybe this is a January 1st type of content, but if you're leading up to New Year's, what resolutions you failed on and what resolutions actually, you achieved on. So maybe it's you achieved on your real estate goals, but you didn't achieve on your dietary workout, whatever it may be. I don't know. Maybe you said, you know what? I'm not going to throw $200 on Duke -3.5 on a random Tuesday night. Maybe that was your resolution and you failed on that.
You failed, but you would have won. So actually, is that a bad thing?
That's a win.
That's a dub.
That's a win, I would say. All right.
We
If
talked
you
about
are
that before, though, share your losses, right? So like in resolution posts where you share
100%.
the ones you didn't do, that's a great post.
Yeah, that's a great idea right there. We'll throw that in BAMMYs in a box. And if you want to become a member of BAMMYs, use code WALKTHROUGH for 10% off. We give you social media content, 3 social media posts, 2 video scripts, 1 email, 1 blog every single week, plus all of our courses and trainings. There's a link down below for that. All right, Shannon, it is time to dissect the content of Shannon Gillette. And I do want to start first with your client events. You said you're throwing 6 of these. And there is a really good client event video that you posted, I want to say a couple of days ago, just promoting this. So I want to watch this, then we could dissect it and break down how you kind of promote these events.
Santa Claus is coming to town on December 8th. We will be transforming our office into a winter wonderland complete with snow, photos with Santa, cookies, and even a hot chocolate truck. Comment Santa below for more info.
Great idea.
Simple. So Shannon, break it down for us.
Yes. So we already have 400 RSVPs.
Jesus.
I'm freaking out a
Oh my
little bit
God.
about parking, but we'll figure it all out. So our team, we do at least one client event every single month of the year. Client events are huge for us. When people hear that, they're like, oh, that must be so expensive. But not every event is in person. It can be as simple as on Mother's Day, sending out a Starbucks gift card to our clients. But events are so important. And it's a big reason why we sell over 200 homes a year, because people are seeing us love on our clients, whether they follow me on Instagram or just in our community. And we're building a culture with our clients where people are like, man, I want to buy or sell a home with the Gillette Group just to come to your events. They are worth every penny. If you implement events well, they're basically free to put on because you're going to sell so many homes from it. And December is just a big event month. So we have a lot of things going on. We ended November with 2 events, free family photos and our fall festival. And then this month we're jumping into Cookies with Santa. The Lion King has a new movie coming out. It's really affordable to rent out a movie theater. You can get some title partners or lender partners. And we rented out a 400-seat movie theater. We're going to premiere the new Mufasa movie. All of our events sell out. We just give our clients some popcorn. We do raffle prizes. And of course, we have our videographer at every single event. But how we're taking that to the next level is we are giving our clients the opportunity to speak on camera to explain like how was their experience working with the Gillette Group. So we are capturing a ton of incredible client testimonials at these events.
It's awesome. Great job.
Thank you.
That is amazing. Yeah, the client testimonials, the video testimonials are so much more powerful than posting, the 5-star reviews or something that you're getting on Zillow or Google. I think that's a great strategy. So when you promoted that, you said comment the word something. Are you just sending them a link to the event? Like, do you host these on Eventbrite, or what's your process for collecting all their contact information?
Most of our events throughout the year are exclusive to our Gillette Group clients, except Cookies with Santa. We open it up to the community, but our clients get VIP access. So they got the email a week before. We already, sold hundreds of spots. They're free, but hundreds of spots. So that reel was opening it up to the community to comment the word Santa. We do use Eventbrite for our free tickets. We find it's the easiest platform. And then we typically just email everything out to our clients. And our clients are trained because our events do sell out. They know as soon as they get the email to reserve their spot.
Smart. And you host it at your office too, right? Like that's I noticed that on that reel we just watched, which is really smart because you get to bring people in to your space instead of going out to like a community park or a mall or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, we host this event. Our office is beautiful. It's on an acre. We have orange trees. So it's perfect for this event. But like when we did free family photos last month, we had 6 photographers, 2 different locations, and we did a park for that event as well. But I know a lot of agents are doing the free Santa photos. And some are like Jen Diller does that at a local hotel. Like there's so many different places you can do this, but parents love it, kids love it, and it just provides you with great content that you're getting your videographer to get this on film and you can share it. Because when your clients are looking to hire someone to buy or sell a home, they are going to Google you. And if you don't have anything on Google of you showing your appreciation for your clients, you're missing a huge opportunity. Because if someone here in Queen Creek, Arizona is looking for an agent and they look at the Gillette Group, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, they are always giving back to their clients. And we do a lot within the community. We're taking 400 kids living in foster care shopping at Walmart in 2 weeks. So you got to do the events. Even if you start small with just one event a year, they're so important, I think.
What are you smirking about, Jason?
Because I feel like I'm just getting chastised because I didn't do this. I reached out to my photographer and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna put together a Santa event. I know these do really well, and then because of who I am as a person, it didn't happen. And now Shannon's like, you have to do this. We've done 6, and if someone Googles you, you're never gonna get any business, and you're gonna die. And I'm just okay, cool, great, thanks, Shannon.
These touch points are just so good. I mean, an event every single month, it's obviously an enormous lift that you have to do, but you get the social content, you get the reviews, you get the touch point. It's a reason to reach out to your clients.
Yeah.
It's a reason to your clients that have already worked with you, not just your leads, they feel more like embedded into the Shannon Gillette community. And then you get to talk to them actually in person.
Yes, 100%. And if a client, this rarely happens, but if a past client, I know we're not supposed to use the word past client, we're supposed to say client, which is true. But if somebody we've already closed a home with doesn't use us to sell their home in the future, man, that means we failed. Like, we have a very good success rate of repeat and referral because they hear from us all the time. And even if, like, let's say they don't have small kids and they have no interest into coming to Cookies with Santa, the invite matters, right? Like them seeing us, like, we're inviting you. Maybe some of our clients bring their grandkids. The invite matters. It gives my team the reason to call, email, text their clients every single month. They always see us. And then the people watching us from afar see us as well. So we're top of mind when it's time to buy or sell a home. So it's so powerful. And here's a little tip for somebody that's maybe doesn't sell 200 homes a year, can't afford these big events. So our town has our hometown Christmas parade on Saturday. Our team has a little float in the parade. So even though it's not our event, we're still inviting our clients to this and say, hey, come to the hometown parade on Saturday. Come see the Gillette Group. We'll be in the parade. So that's a super easy thing that you can implement and get in front of your clients.
Smart.
Are you mingling with everybody at these events?
Oh,
Obviously,
definitely.
are you kind of the host talking to people?
Yeah, the whole team's there. Our clients are so appreciative. It's just crazy. They come up, they're just so happy. They're just like, "Thank you so much for doing this for us." Like, they are our clients for life. Like, they love our events. Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. We started doing the one event a month about 2 years ago, and man, we just want to keep adding more events. Like, there's so many things you can do, and I have a full list of our events on my Instagram, but we do a kickball tournament. Super easy. We just rent out a few softball fields at the local park, and in the spring bring our clients out and we all compete in kickball together. It's so fun. And of course we have our videographer there.
Guess that was a stupid question, huh, Jason, asking if she mingles at the events. Of
No,
course you do.
She goes and hides in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I am an introvert, so
it.
it's not easy for
Right.
me. I like to just be by myself, but it's fun.
Right. So that is how Shannon promotes events on Instagram. Go follow her at Shannon Gillette on Instagram.
Yeah, at Shannon_Gillette. A little
at
underscore.
Shannon_Gillette.
I have an underscore too. What's
on
going
Instagram?
On? We
Got to get rid of those. And go check out the variety she has on Instagram. And we're going to keep breaking this down. So that was the events. That is amazing. Throw this video a like and go follow Shannon immediately for inspiration on what to do. So that is one content bucket that you have, is promoting events, kind of the family, showing your personal brand. And then I kind of want to get into your listings. There's this video that is very meta, and it's one of the best listing hooks that I've ever seen.
Welcome to 123 Main Street. I'm Shannon Gillette.
Hey, cut, Shannon. They're already scrolling.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now.
If you're a realtor, here are 3 things you should never say in your listing videos. Number 1, your name. Number 2, the word welcome. And number 3, the address.
And if you want people to watch your video, here's what you have to do instead.
You need a hook, and you need to capture someone's attention within the first 3 seconds. And how do you do that?
You do this by coming up with a bold statement about the property or the neighborhood.
This is in Texas. It's the best kept secret in all of Arizona.
All right. So that's just an amazing hook, obviously.
So good.
Because you're calling, the 123 Main Street, every single real estate agent uses that as the example. So it's meta already where you're thinking, oh my God, it's just like another intro. But was that also your listing too? So it's kind of
Yeah.
like you're promoting a listing and you're promoting why you're basically a better marketer than other agents, then casting doubt about those agents that other sellers and buyers may be working with because they're thinking, oh my God, this agent is so much more interesting and comes up with compelling marketing. And my agent did just say, hey, welcome to 1545 Langford Street. So how did you come up with that? That was brilliant.
Yeah. So I started my career in new home sales and I could only sell the new homes. And it would frustrate me so much when agents would come into my office and they'd list one of my new build clients' homes. They would just take some pictures, put a sign in the yard, throw the home up on MLS. So in 2014, when I left new home sales, I'm like, man, I have a mission to have one of the best listing marketing plans in the industry. We list anywhere from 4 to 20 homes every single week. These homes can range from a manufactured home to a $5 million estate. We have a lot of listings. We have over 40 active listings right now. And for every home, everyone gets a professional video commercial, a reel with a captivating hook. Our YouTube listing videos are getting thousands and thousands of views. And that $5 million listing that was just shown, when I launched the original reel of the home when it was only on the market for 24 hours, it's in a town called Queen Creek, Arizona, which is not really known to many people. It's about 45 minutes from Scottsdale. But a Scottsdale agent saw my reel because I have a lot of agent following on my Instagram. And she's like, Shannon, I want to set up a showing. I just saw your reel. That's the power of like, you can sell a multi-million-dollar home using Instagram. There's so many different ways to do listing videos. I take the professional, classy route. I'm not doing any like super crazy, like things, So, but it works, right? They're getting lots of views. That reel had over 100,000 views. How powerful is that? That our team can get your home in front of 100,000 people.
It's one of the best videos I've seen, and we do this for not a living, but I mean, I do this for a living actually, but we do this marketing podcast every single week, and it's one of the best videos because it was a video for agents in a sense of it had a great hook, but it was teaching agents how to do that. But like Eric said, it also worked for clients because all your other clients are seeing, oh, Shannon knows exactly how to market a video. My agent didn't do that. I mean, it had an amazing hook from 123 Main Street. And when I watched it the first time, I'm like, wait a minute, does she actually have a 123 Main Street listing? Like, this is like what everybody talks about. And it's like, nope, it's actually a fake hook. And then it had amazing editing. It had the overlays, like even the text, you know what I mean? It was not chintzy done. It was actually really, really good. And then you ended with this ain't text, like the hooks and call that. It was fantastic. I thought it was an awesome video that was for agents, but it also worked for clients.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Now, just a little like secret into my Instagram. I do a lot of talking head videos. Every video I do that looks like it's agent focused, it's actually speaking to my clients. For example, I have a reel with 1.7 million views. It's talking about why agents don't leave feedback. I did that because my sellers, when you have over 40 listings, they're like, why didn't that agent, like they just leave the showing and my client's calling, did you get any feedback? No, I didn't get any feedback. And some agents don't leave feedback because they could actually get sued. So I created that for clients, but it kind of sounds like it's talking to agents. 1.7 million views.
Huge. Amazing. That's just enormous reach. And go to Shannon's Instagram again. I keep saying it, but really do it for inspiration for your content and look at the engagement she gets. She has such a wide variety, whether it's storytelling, it's community-based posts, it's family photos, it's event, it's listing content, it's conversational. It's just everything we talk about on the show of the different content buckets that you need for your Instagram to be interesting. There's another listing video I wanted to show here that's kind of a more community-based post. Let's play that and then we can react to it.
Most real estate agents are starting their listing videos all wrong. They're only talking about the house, but buyers don't just care about the house. They care about the neighborhood, the lifestyle, what's the town like. And that's why we're starting our listing video today here in downtown Gilbert, because we have a rare opportunity priced in the mid 500s, located within minutes to everything Gilbert has to offer.
I've just been testing this out. It's what I call a sneaky listing video, where people like that storytelling where they don't really know. I'm trying to sell them my listing in that video, but like no one would really, know that until midway through.
Sneaky, sneaky, as the
Trojan
butler
horse.
says in Mr. Deeds, the Trojan horse video.
Trojan horse
Exactly. Again, casting doubt kind of about other
Mhm.
agents too, because you say most agents will just do the listing video in front of the house,
Yep.
but not you. And then you do the community-based post. So I really like that. It's
Thanks.
throwing a little bit of shade and showing why your content is superior to the other agents. I mean, if you're a seller and you're watching that video, you say, you're right, most agents do that. I want to work with this person because she just did something outside the box. So you are absolutely crushing it there. Now let's
Great
get
work.
into one of these storytelling reels. So Haley, let's play whichever one we have. Yeah. Okay, this is the one you were just talking about.
Did you hear about the realtor that got sued for providing their buyers feedback after a home showing? Well, sellers often get frustrated when the agents don't share feedback on their home, but this may explain why. The buyer initially said the house was overpriced and in poor condition, so the agent shared this feedback with the seller's agent. A few days later, the buyer changed their mind and made an offer below the list price. The seller countered at full price and the buyer accepted, but during the inspection period, the buyer requested repairs and the seller refused. They said, take it or leave it. And at closing, the seller explained they were difficult because of the negative feedback. The buyer then sued their agent for violating their fiduciary duty and won.
Oh, that was a fantastic job. She did what, like, I hate to say like the Glenda Baker, right? But like kind of like if you're listening to this and you didn't see the video, she's kind of single cam, head on the camera, but just looking off camera, almost like she's recalling a story to a friend. And obviously you heard it. Did you hear the one about? Amazing storytell. If you can't start that video and not get you want to find out what happened. Did you find out about the realtor got sued? And so you want to listen to that. And so it's a great all around hook. We love it.
Thanks.
So the process for I was going to say the process for those storytelling videos, are you going in beforehand with a plan? Do you already have these stories ready, or do they just kind of run the camera and you just wing it?
I've made a commitment every other week. I book a 2-hour studio time at this local studio in my town, because if you don't have the time block to go in and batch film, it's really difficult to get the content, right? Because we're all so busy. We're thrown in a million different directions. And I am never in the mood to film video. Honestly, if you look back at that video, I came from the hair salon and I had hair dye on my forehead. And I was almost not going to post that because I'm like, oh my gosh, you can like see hair dye on my forehead. So anyways, I do save notes, I save reels that inspire me, and then I take some time before going to the studio and type out scripts. I was actually reading from a teleprompter in that, looking at my teleprompter. I find I've tested it, me looking directly into the camera versus looking off. When I'm looking off, just like Jason said, I get more engagement, more views. I think people like the inside look. They're naturally curious about what's going on in your life. So it's almost like you're scrolling, you're like, ooh, I get to kind of like see into somebody's conversation versus like talking right into the camera. So I mix it up depending on the content.
She nailed it. That voyeur. People are voyeurs. They like to look in on things as opposed to being talked to now. And so like
True.
the
Yeah.
single cam staring at the camera, just modify it just a little bit and look off camera as if you're talking to someone else. People will watch longer.
Fly on the wall sort of content. All right. So then there's another storytelling post that you did about how you don't want anyone to feel obligated to work with you as an agent.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I hope no one ever hires me as their real estate agent out of a sense of obligation or to avoid hurting my feelings, because choosing your agent is a big deal. It could be the difference between you getting your family's dream home or not, and the right agent can help you net thousands more on your home, avoid so many headaches and potential lawsuits. And if you feel pressured to hire someone because of how you know them, not because of their experience, it might be your gut telling you they're not the best choice, because your home is one of your biggest assets. And in this current market, it's not the time to choose an agent out of pity. So pick an agent that will do the best possible job for you.
This, again, is content speaking to future clients. As an experienced agent who sells and closes a lot of homes and takes this job very seriously, you guys can probably relate to this, how offending it is for somebody to, and again, I get everyone has to start somewhere. I started somewhere, but when they hire their cousin who works at the fire department and sells real estate part-time, and like, they don't understand this is their biggest asset. Like, you're missing out on so much when you hire someone that is not a full-time agent or isn't even on an experienced team. Like, I'm all for brand new agents, but like to be a solo brand new agent part-time on the weekends. So I did that video of like, I hope no one ever hires me because they feel obligated. Our team takes over a lot of listings that have been sitting on the market, and our clients sit at their dining room table in tears talking to us saying, I regret hiring my cousin to list my $2 million home. They probably lost so much money, right? And then we have to come in and clean up all the mess. They didn't even have a sign in the yard. Like, hardly any pictures, no video, no Twilight. And I see the pain in my clients' faces when they regret hiring their friend. This is not the market to hire your friend or your cousin who just got their license, right? And if you hire your cousin to list your home, ask them to get a co-list, like their team leader or someone to help, because there's so much that goes into a real estate transaction. Cancellation rates are so high right now. Like, I couldn't imagine being brand new with no support in this market. So I created that reel to speak on the importance of hiring an experienced agent.
That was slick too, how you did it too. You know what I mean? You're
It
just kind of
was.
throwing in the fact that you are an experienced agent as you're talking about the pitfalls of not working with an experienced agent.
Yeah, a warning. Another sneaky, what did you call it? A sneaky listing video? That was a sneaky plug for yourself.
Mhm.
While again casting doubt about other sellers who might be thinking about hiring.
Man,
their
and it is
moronic
true. Like,
cousin.
I like to build a brand that attracts clients. I don't cold call. I don't door knock. I don't beg anyone to use me as their agent. I would hope that I have a brand so strong that sellers in my market would say the Gillette Group's the only choice for our listing. And they will ask me, are you taking on new listings right now? Like, I've sat with sellers that are like, I'm like, okay, cool, let's get things started. And they are like, wait, you're going to take us on? Like, the excitement to be a Gillette Group client, from the events to the marketing, like, that's the brand I want. And if I have a childhood friend that's like, oh, I have to use Shannon, don't use me if you feel obligated. I don't want anyone to use me if you feel obligated. Hire me because you know our team will do the absolute best job for you and you'll have the absolute best experience and results.
I always felt so awkward, Jason, when I was, say, 26 years old and my friends would start talking about, starting to look for a house, or like, oh yeah, we started, poking around Zillow or something. And I'm just kind of sitting right there. I never wanted to be one of those agents that perks up and is like, oh, okay, you got to use me then. I almost wanted to just leave the room, which is probably the exact opposite of what I should have done. I should say, oh, what house are you looking at? Let me provide you some more information. But I had no information, right?
Yeah. You weren't confident yet, right? What Shannon's doing, no one does that that's not confident in what they're doing,
Correct.
right? It's very much not the takeaway close, but like the I don't need you close, where it's just like, oh, like, I hope you don't, I hope you find what you're looking for. But then it perks them to say like, wait, why can't you help me, right? It's kind of that, but it takes a lot of experience and confidence to pitch like that, and not, it's like, I don't need the business, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's like counterintuitive to most agents.
Yeah, and I sell.
I don't need you close.
Yeah, and I sell on that, like meeting with clients. I've never asked one person, "Are you looking to buy or sell real estate?" Again, I'm trying to build a brand that attracts. But when I'm sitting with sellers, I tell them, like, we're not desperate for your listing. We want to do the absolute best job for you, but beware of the agent that tells you your home is worth more than it is just to get your listing. Like, beware of that, right? Because there's a lot of desperate agents out there. Over 50% of agents have sold less than 2 homes this year. We are in a world where 87% of agents fail within their first 2 years. Experience matters, and I'm grateful to have the experience, but I don't want to put down brand new agents because we all were brand new. If you're a brand new agent, you have to be with a solid team and get a mentor. Work for free for a year to learn everything you can, right? Like, don't be scared. Like, even if someone in my market in Arizona is new and they're like, man, I'm going up for a really big luxury listing, call me up. Like, let's co-list it together if we're at the same brokerage. Like, ask for that help. I get you're going to lose a little of the commission, but seriously, the home will actually get sold. You'll have a higher rate of getting that closing. So new agents, like, don't be scared to ask for help and ask for co-listing agents.
Nothing but knowledge bombs today. And Shannon, that is why you stand out from the crowd compared to other agents. And if you are an agent looking to stand out from the crowd, Reminder Media is a resource you got to check out. You get your own branded print and digital magazines, email newsletters, and social content Reminder delivers these resources to your contacts on autopilot, keeping you top of mind with your database. All you got to do is focus on follow-up calls and watch referrals and repeat business come in. Use the link below to check out Reminder Media and our boy Luke, the legend. All right, final segment here. This is Marketer of the Week. This is a video that has gone insanely viral. I see it basically every time I open up Instagram. This might win most original video of the year in real estate.
This is my new listing, and this is where I'd hide if I were playing hide and seek and owned this home. Follow me. This is the living room. I bet you can't find me. I think you should look under the couch. I'm right here. Look at this. I bet you're thinking, is she in the cabinets? Is she in the oven? No, I'm right here. Behind these fake flowers, but they sure are pretty. Look at this beautiful bedroom. It's nice and big. Where could I possibly hide? Right here. This bathroom doesn't have anywhere to hide, but I had to show it to you because not many showers you can sit in, but you can sit in this one. Check it out. Check out this third bedroom. It's a wonderful home office. That light fixture, simply unbelievable. I bet you think that's me in the closet. Nope. Right here.
So Lisa, shout out Lisa Dubois. That thing had 631,000 likes.
Amazing.
Absolutely insanely viral. Just a very original video. That's going to win a BAMMY, Jason.
I was about to say, is it too late to be in BAMMY consideration? Because that's amazing.
Wow.
It's not. If you're watching this right now, there is the BAMMYs, the Real Estate Content Award shows. And Shannon, you actually have been nominated for Best Hook of the Year.
Stop. Like, this is my dream.
so-
I mean, I'm going to cry. That's incredible.
BAMMY, an award show that was just created, is Shannon's dream, which is fantastic. But yeah, so the BAMMYs, December 11th, it is a real estate content award show. We have 7 categories. That was nominated for most original video. That plus the Gen Z guy with the the Gen Z edits.
Yep.
So there's still time for nominations, still time to register. So if you want to register yourself or somebody else, another agent, we have Best Hook, Funniest Video, Music Parody, Best Listing Video, Most Original Follow, or Most Original.
How many nominations do I have, Eric?
You have one actually.
Yay.
From me.
Oh,
I nominated you.
Some petty nomination.
Yeah, exactly. Most original. It was the kids events thing that you just posted. That's the best video in real estate this year.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing.
Stupid.
Also, at the BAMMYs, December 11th, we're having Neil Dingra give us his social content plan for 2025 from content to clients. So make sure you check this out. It's going to be unbelievable. Shannon, I will let you know. I'll give you the details because we're going to call up the winners. So if you win, it's going to be live voting on the show. If you win Best Hook, if you're not throwing an event or something, you can pop on screen and, give a little acceptance speech.
Nice. I'm going to clear
If you
my
win.
schedule the whole day for this. I can't wait.
Okay, perfect. And then, wear something nice, a ball gown or something like that, because it is the BAMMYs. I'll be in a full-blown tuxedo. That was probably the most original video that I've seen. ASMR, hide and seek. She's showing the listing. Just really funny, and I like her. Whoever she is.
She did a great job. I've seen some people rip this off too now. And just in my local market, right? So that's how you know innovative original videos is when you start to see the copycats.
It's got to be frustrating. Like, the first person to run into a house really quickly. I don't know if it was Kyle Toomey, it might have been, or the first person to do the Gen Z edit style. I'm seeing that all over the place now in other industries.
Yep. I've seen like the like when flossing was big or planking, like when those trends would hit and then someone would do it. But I'm like, but that's like you're kind of jacking a trend. But like these hide and seek, that's like an original video, right? That's an original real estate. So then when people rip that off, it's like, oh man, well, we've already seen that. But
exactly.
So Mike Head was the first Gen Z edit, but then a lot of people haven't, right? Or you have different followings and stuff like that. But that being said, we will here at Walkthrough, we always want to give credit to the original person.
Correct.
So
and that was Lisa Dubois.
You should bring her on the show.
Her.
I would love to hear how many showings did you get from that? Because that view count's incredible. Hopefully the home's already sold.
And she's around 30,000 followers now. And it's hard after that, I imagine, as a creator to keep coming up with viral content because you can only do that probably 3 or 4 more times to where it just, the audience gets exhausted with it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. I mean,
No,
there's people that
it's
kind of do
hard.
the same gimmick over and over
No,
again.
but that's where a Shane Bergman separates, right? Where some people like that or Chris Benjamin who can do an original one every time. Like that's tough.
Yes, exactly. Or a Shannon Gillette, for example.
Yeah, but why not?
Everybody, thank you. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. This was an amazing episode. If you got value out of this, please throw us a like. We almost got to 100 last week, Jason.
Did we?
Almost got to 100. We got
2
to
weeks ago
116.
with Alyssa.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
the
it's
Jimmy
close.
Mackin episode, we got to 116.
Yeah.
This is right up there. The last 3 episodes have been banger, 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 back to back to back, like Steve Finley, Luis Gonzalez, and Raul Mondesi back in the day. Back to back to back jacks, or should I say Tina Martinez, Paul O'Neill, and Bernie Williams.
Baseball.
Anyway, go follow Shannon_Gillette on Instagram. Go follow Jason_Cassity. We'll see you at the BAMMYs on December 11th. See you later.
Bye.